Lifting Spirits Through Music, a special edition today. I'm Tim here at the showroom of the Piano Trends Music and Band. This is the blue piano, which shows up almost every day, never goes anywhere. We've got a special guest that we want to introduce. We don't want to waste too much time. We have a piano trender, but he is also happens to be the new ballpark organist for these Chicago Cubs as of last year. So we'd like to welcome on John Benedeck of the Cubs. Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Not too bad,
Awesome.
Tim. Thanks for having me on finally.
Yeah, we finally made it.
You've asked me too often, and I'm like, man, I gotta stop blowing him off. He's not gonna have me back in the store.
Oh, we'll have you back in the store anytime you want. You got a key, right? Or you did have
No, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, hey, it's a pleasure.
And I got the PXS 1000.
That's the 1000. You got the 3000 at home, right?
Yeah, I got the 3000. That's got a really nice bank of tunes, and I love the knobs of frequency on the edges, and there's a pitch bend, which doesn't really help with piano, but it works well with the organ. I'll start off with back in May. They after they announced that there was going to be a new organist, Ricketts actually made the call to wake Wrigley up. There wasn't any baseball going on. Everyone was kind of hunkered down and down in the dumps, and they're like, man, we got to know that Wrigley's awake, Wrigley's alive. So they invited me and the other organist to play an hour on Friday afternoons as people are coming home in the neighborhood. And the first song I played was a very popular Cubs tune, Hey Hey Holy Mackerel.
That's cool. As Ernie would say, let's play two.
Let's play two.
Yeah.
No. That song, and I think in the original recording, it modulates 3 different times. They just keep going up. It's like a Beyonce song. It just keeps going up. Anyway, they didn't. Luckily, the pitching staff didn't see too much help this year. They were pretty good. The starting staff was amazing, but every now and again, Tom Hodovy would come out to give a little pep talk. And one of my personal favorites, Everyone Needs a Little Friend. So I would, his theme song, I deemed his theme song as Toy Story's You Got a Friend in Me.
when I was a ballpark organist in the 70s, which was in the minor leagues, it's for the Quad City Cubs.
I love that ballpark.
And the Clinton Dodgers out there. That Quad City Park. That was fun. Yeah.
Perfect. So when a sunset behind that bridge, was it I think it's the I-80 bridge or?
It's the I-80 bridge right there. Yeah.
Right over the river. I don't think anything really beats that scenery. It's amazing.
It doesn't. Other than sitting in the upper deck at Wrigley
and
looking over Lake Michigan. Other than that.
Of course.
Of course that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we had relief pitchers come in back then, we would play things like pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Yeah. But that's kind of outdated now. People wouldn't even know what that is nowadays.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah?
You'd be I mean, I think the demographic of baseball fandom in general is older anyway, so those classics people love. People love the Beatles. People love the Elton Johns. They walk in the ballpark. Sometimes, I mean, I think I was asked a few times, like, hey, can you play some more modern stuff, some Bruno Mars, some stuff like that people know. But man, I got asked probably 90-10 ratio for stuff pre-1980. Just because
tradition.
Yeah, people like tradition. It is a traditional game. But anyway, what do you got for us, Tim? I want to hear that ball.
You want to hear the ball game? You're going to play the ball before
I will.
we stop.
In a minute, I will. I love this piano.
Well, this was a Cub tune that was back in my day, back there, which I'm sure you play as well.
Oh.
But we'll see, because Jody Davis did this one actually. It's true. If I remember it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say if that was an interesting rendition of Tinker's to Ever's Chance.
If they had been around, they probably would. Yeah.
I think there was a poem written in the Trib, I think, about
I believe
it.
it was. Yeah, you're right.
I knew the word. I know like the main part. Nothing but trouble when they turn on the sinker to Evers to chance. Yeah. Every now and again, before baseball started, I'd put out on Twitter or wherever, say, "Hey, if you guys any song suggestions?" And someone said, "Tinker's Ever to Chance," and I'm like, I knew that was a poem of the infield trio, but I didn't know it was a song, and I pulled it up, and sure enough,
I think there's actually a reference to the poem. There's a book called, I think it's called 1908. It's about the Cubs of that era. And I remember, well, of course, because I'm older than you. So I remember those words.
I'm a fetus compared to some Cubs fans, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time in between. Yeah, my father lived an entire lifetime without a world championship.
So did my great-grandmother. I think she was 1915 to 2007. That was her. But she saw him go.
Yeah.
But she never saw him win.
Got all the way. Yeah.
Oh, maybe they came close.
I remember I was one of those guys that went and visited my dad's gravesite afterwards.
Oh.
And said, "Well, Dad, you missed it, but maybe you had a better seat too." Yeah. Who knows?
He wasn't behind a pole up there.
That's right. hey, walk-up songs. That's taken
Okay.
on a different. Back when I was doing it in the minors, we played the walk-up songs.
Yeah.
So we got to know the players a little bit and their habits and so forth. Today, it's a lot of canned music for the walk-up
Right.
songs.
No,
but-
it's almost exclusively because I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of these players not only have a walk-up song of their own, but they have like 4.
yeah.
And they'll like I know Anthony Rizzo's got like his 4 that they
Mhm.
rotate through, and I think Contreras has a couple that it's more individual to the player, and I get it. It's their freedom. It gets them going. It's like you can see the players before games. They have the headphones on. They have their very specific catered playlist that they build
Sure.
themselves that helps them get going. I'm like, by all means, don't let me get in the way.
But you do have a walk-up song for some of the opposition once in a while.
Oh yeah. No, it's sometimes I antagonize. I try to toe a line where it's like obviously understood not to pick on some of the tabloids that come out about the
Right.
players because that's just not cool. But I'm trying to think of names. Oh yeah, so. So that's Gold on the Ceiling by the Black Keys. I'll play that for Paul Goldschmidt.
There you
Just
go.
a little, just enough for him to be like, oh yeah, because my
Oh,
name's
yeah.
Goldschmidt. Just throw him off a teeny bit.
That's right.
Not complete
And you
throw.
helped win one of those games by doing that.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
'Cause
However
nothing
many
is
games
wrong
the
without
Cardinals
the Organist,
lost
yeah.
against us, I was
That's
happy
right.
to be a part of that.
Yeah, I had the distinction of being one of the very few ballpark organists, as far as I know, the only one that's ever been thrown out of a baseball game.
Let me guess.
Yes. There you go. That was it. Yeah.
That's an unwritten rule, but
It's
it's
an
100% going to get
yeah.
you kicked out. Like, without even a doubt, they'll rip the mask off and toss you quicker.
Oh, and it was embarrassing because the umpire, he turns and he's looking up at the organ booth and he's looking, you're out of here. And I'm thinking,
The PA's guy's like, what did I do?
What's going on here? And the organ is with all the press and it's with the radio guys. They were all in one. And so I think he's throwing you out of the game for playing Three Blind Mice.
Oh.
But he was wrong because obviously I could see the play at home plate much more clearly than he could from 2 feet away.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was late in the game anyway. I wanted to get home, so it worked out okay.
Was that were you in Burlington?
I've been in Burlington.
Yeah.
I played for the Burlington Bees.
The
They
Burlington
were
Bees.
back
I
then.
almost worked
Yeah.
for them because
Did ya?
I went to school at Western.
Oh, that's right, you did.
And one of the
yeah.
instructor's wives is the GM of the team, actually. So
That's cool.
they
That's
he
awesome.
was like, "Hey, we got a couple internships," and I'm like, "Paid?" And he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Nope,
Nope.
I gotta pay rent. Sorry, but no."
Well, I'll have you know, I made $10 a game back then, and all the hot dogs I could eat.
Hey, man, that's payment. That's lunch and heart problems possibly.
Yeah,
But, you know,
possibly, yeah. But
possibly.
so far we've survived. So, what's your favorite non-baseball song to play at the game that you play every time you're at the park? Is there
Oh
one
man,
of
it's
those?
tough.
Yeah.
Well, I love Friday night games because we actually got a few of them this year.
Yeah,
It was unheard of ever. Yet I played, I think, almost always on Fridays. Opening day was on a Friday.
You're the Friday guy.
And everyone knows The Cure. Friday I'm in love, yeah. And if Monday's blue, Tuesday, Wednesday, blue. I don't know the words. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Sunday. Or Saturday, everyone.
There you go.
Come on now. When it gets to that verse, it gets kind of tough. It's like. Selling ice cream. Yeah, but everyone knows Saturday in the park. I mean, I don't think you had much of the. You didn't have reviews back in the day, did you?
No.
Like there was
Not
no
at all.
overturn, there was no challenges. Even I can even remember before that was a change. And I mean, the MLB's seen a lot of changes. Say what you want about them, over the last probably the last decade. But it gives the organist an opportunity to play review themed songs, and sometimes we do tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. I want it that way, so they get a kick out of that one. My favorite one is we do Kill the Radio Star. Radio kill the radio star. Radio kill the radio star. And you have to really keep your eye on
It's for
the
when
ump, because it can
they
take
the headphones off. You got to be done.
You got to do that, and they'll do this, or they'll do this, or whatever, or forget the upstanding. I think, yeah, it's outer safe, obviously, but they had reviews that took 30 seconds, so you can finish a cadence in about 30 seconds, as long as people know the song. And if you can tell it's going to be long, just start playing the whole song.
There you go.
And you got to have 3 or 4 ready to go. So if you, I was kind of primitive as far as how I kept track of my music this year. I just had a printed paper with just a list of songs, one-sided, so I can spread them all out on the Lowry. And after like 3 or 4 series, I had about 7 pieces of paper that were taped at the end so it wouldn't fall off, and highlighted and marks, and there's handwriting all over it because I added songs, or I told different keys, or the number setting on the Lowry because I didn't have time to mess with presets or to put something in. So I had to be like, all right, I abbreviated because you can't really put, the entire word of like March/polka number 17. You have to be like M/P-17 to make sure it's the right setting. There's a ton of stuff in this machine, but it was just a jumbled mess by the end of the season. So I'm like, perhaps I should consolidate. Perhaps.
You need the iPad that everybody uses now. And
I wish there was like an organizational app that allows you to make notes and stuff, but there has to be.
There has to be an app for that.
I didn't bother thinking about it. Anyway, let's hear it again. I want to hear what you got.
Hear it again. Do I have anything else? You know what? How about if I play a version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
Go for it.
And then you play "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," Harry's version, maybe. That's a good question. That I think everybody would like to know. When you're accompanying someone, you don't really rehearse it with the people there, do you?
Well, this year not at all, because we were just given videos and they played them up, and sometimes they'd ask us to accompany. Other times they play the recording of Harry or the Hall of Famers when they were gathered, whatever. It was a little different, but it was the same kind of give and take between the person. They don't follow you.
No, you follow them.
You have to.
And you got to find the key.
Well, luckily I don't use it too much. I call it the cheat key.
Yeah.
They have a transpose setting.
There you go.
But if I'm playing it, see, they do the 1, 2, 3, and then take
me
sometimes
to the game. Do the Ditka version. Buy me some peanuts and crackers.
I don't care. He was hopped up on coffee and God knows what else. But like he was just, you could tell he was one of those guys that you put in there when the game is moving super slow.
Yeah.
Or he gets someone like Bill Murray. He's usually pretty good when he's there. I've seen the recordings of him there, and it usually gets in the swing. Those who have a musical, my favorite one still to this day is Eddie Vedder in Game 5.
Yeah.
That's when everything turned around. When he had the harmony of "They don't win, it's a shame." Like that was perfect. It was beautiful, and he had like the monologue beforehand saying like, "Look at this, look where we are." And I mean that
is like the good luck charm.
They didn't once lose a lead after that. Well, they had a tie, Game 7, you could say, but they didn't once have they weren't losing at all after Vedder sang it. Anyway,
I didn't think about that, but you're right.
Yeah. I always pay attention to omens, especially in
baseball. Pay attention, especially when it's in Cleveland.
Especially in 2016 MLB season, you always pay attention to omens. All right, we're talking too much, Tim.
We're talking too much.
mixture between the Hey Hey Holy Mackerel.
It was same chord progression.
Well, yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
When you're doing that walk up, yeah. So I usually like to mess with the reverb and tremolo on this one because there's a little bit of like almost like a Leslie feature on the Lowry. It's not as prominent as you get on the Hammond, which I think the White Sox use a Hammond.
They do.
But like it starts off nice and straight, and then if I had it on, you'd be nice and tremolo, and then wait for the cue. 1, 2. Luckily there's a monitor. 3, and then.
Take me out to the ball game.
Except you can do it smoothly.
Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. We don't care if we ever get back. For the Cubbies, if they win, it's a shame, and it's a lot of shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs. Let me hear ya. No, that's you did that before.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's the So it's a challenge.
Very
and that
cool.
means you just, when in doubt, just keep going, and you'll pick up where they are.
Yep, exactly.
But,
that's kind of what Amy and I do on Monday nights when we're playing trumpet and piano together. Because we lose each other a lot.
Trumpet and piano.
Trumpet and piano. We're the
I don't
only
think I've
trumpet
ever
and
heard a
piano
duet
duo.
of a trumpet and a piano.
Yeah. Every Monday night we do trumpet and piano duets. Yeah, we're the only ones in the entire country that do that.
The famous
famous,
trumpet and piano duet.
So now you haven't had chance to. Nobody's really been up in the booth celebrity-wise this past year that much.
No.
In the first year,
No.
so this coming year maybe. Who do you most want to? Would you like to meet up in,
Oh
in the
man,
booth?
I don't know. I think Vince Vaughn would be cool.
Vince Vaughn would be
Yeah,
cool.
I think just like people I've only ever seen in films.
Yeah.
And
How about
TV
ball
and
players,
stuff.
former ball players?
Or ball players.
Living.
I have not, and believe it or not, I have not met Rhino yet.
I
Yeah.
think that might be coming up.
That'll
That
come
might be
up.
coming.
Yeah, I bumped into Kerry Wood in the employee parking lot a couple of times. I just don't make eye
That's Cubs
contact.
royalty.
That's royalty.
Yeah.
Don't look it directly in the eye. That's dishonoring. Yeah.
That's right. He's the new Ron Santo, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
I remember
game.
the.
I rewatch that game every now and again.
I think we watched it 3 times last year in the spring.
If it wasn't for Biggio, he'd have a no-hitter.
That's right, and I kept hoping each time on the replay that it wouldn't go through, but no, there it was.
22 years ago.
No! Well, anyway, this has been fun. I want to thank you for coming by. We got to do this
sure.
again. And
No, I love it.
We'll do it a few times. How about, I want everybody to, this is a brand new year, 2021. We're going to get better. Things are going to be better. We're going to keep lifting spirits through music and make you forget about your troubles and tough things going on, because it will get better. We're in this together. Be kind. That's the biggest thing. John's a big believer in that. If you're kind to other people, it spreads. It spreads, and it makes life a lot more enjoyable. So that's right. So how about we finish tonight lifting spirits through music? How about, John, you come over and you do something, anything you want on the blue piano to take us home?
I will.
It'd be awesome.
I know Christmas is past, but I
Christmas has never passed. Christmas is always in vogue.
always. It's very nice. I'll do the. I have a medley of a couple Christmas favorites. Vince Giraldi's "Christmas Time Is Here" from the Peanuts, and then I'll add in something. You'll recognize the second song, so.
All right, thank you, John Benedeck of the Cubs.
Yeah,
that was fun. Hey, when did you start working with us? Was it right out of high school?
It was the summer. Yeah, it was the summer before my first year at MCC. All I remember is running in here.
Yeah.
I saw piano and I'm like, okay, I'll go in and see what they got. I had a tendency to walk into random music stores and just start playing, because I was bored. And you came right up and I think you asked me to play at Chill.
It was
It
the
may have
show.
been like,
yeah.
I think I may have something for you, and I gave you my number, and I played at Chill in November 13, or maybe 12, November 12, and then that started whatever we got now.
Cool.
But yeah, that was.
Yeah, because
That
you've
was
done
wild.
some teaching for us, and
Yep.
you played at every Chill since then, I think, except maybe one.
Except
I think
for
there was one. You were
I
away at
missed
school.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we'll have Chill again this fall.
Let's hope.
Second Thursday in November every year. We'll do that.
That's a good
again.
time. I love
It's
seeing all the people.
Great times. Yeah. Well, I love you, man. So
Love you too,
thanks for
Tim.
being here. Lifting spirits through music. We'll see you again the next time. And go Cubs, go.
Go.
Go. Hey, we didn't even do Go Cubs, go.
And go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
We're good.
Hey, yeah, I got to check to see if you're in the picture there. You may have, because I turned it to focus on you. Is John in the picture there? Can you see? He's there. Hey, we've got a wonderful customer there that's directing us now. So we'll see you. Go Cubs, go. Johnny, play Go Cubs, go till I turn off.
Okay.
How about that? Good night, everybody.